Hello everybody, welcome to Blood Bowl. I'm Complacent Badger.
And I'm Ducky Shoes.
And we are watching the Snarltoof Smashas versus the Crazy 8's. Oh man, three...
Oh, don't ask me to do math, that's not going to work.
370, I knew it.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds right.
Alright, so just so happens that you will be commentating on your favorite team.
Honestly, I think they love me more than I love them.
I think that might be the case. There's some hateful jibes of, pure friendship being thrown out in the locker room.
See, if he can remember my name and all my players and what he likes to watch, then that means he likes to watch it. So
that's very true. I mean, you only remember the best, right?
That's right. That's why he named one of his characters after, something I did in high school.
Very much so. So, can we just talk about the silly hat that Helgrim the Blood King has? Like, look at this hat. Like, it's a ridiculous hat.
It looks like he's wearing an open book.
Would you like to read your demise? No, it's awesome. It's a cornate symbol, but it's ridiculous. Like, it almost makes the horns obsolete.
You can barely tell they're there. They're just tiny little points in there.
But then you think it's like getting smashed by that giant piece of brass would also be terrible.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't be very fun. But though you would think that, the horns, that would be piercing, right?
Yeah.
And the hat would be bludgeoning. I don't know.
Oh god, so we get
better or worse.
We've got a blitz from the Hell King, or rather the Blood King, Helgrim the Blood King, breaking through and stooning that lineman. So he's got had a decent cage. However, it was built up against some black work, so we were probably going to see some breaking through, and then doing a one die, utilizing a reroll and putting himself down.
Yeah, unfortunately, those are pretty. That's a dangerous maneuver.
Yeah.
That's not good.
All right, so blitzing in with a black orc on a one die. Doge helping him out there, pushing him, but now he's got a little pressure on that ball carrier. However, there's lots of horns there, so not too terribly worried about it.
Yeah, there's always a chance to get away.
And Karn has dodge, so he might be able to just flush out.
That's true. Does any of those orcs on him have tackle?
Yes, he actually moved the lineman Grack in there to make sure that was there, but quickly...
friends him out.
Yeah, the pit god comes in there, pushes him out of the way, so now the ball carrier's free to move. What's the plan? Is he going to do a handoff to... Nope, just using Helgrim as a point at the front of that cage. So getting a little bit of ball movement.
Right. I like Helgrim in the cage as long as there's continuous movement forward.
Yes.
Otherwise, I don't really see the point. You're just going to slow yourself down. I mean, touchdowns are the goal, aren't they?
Very much so. We'll see if we can get through. It's a lot of green in the way.
Yeah, that's true.
But it can happen.
Well, that doesn't seem like too difficult of a... I mean, Helgrim knocks the guy off that's on him, and then the ball carrier can just, well, maybe not quite as...
Ooh, Masarak almost made us think twice about that, but then the failed one die. Oh, dead on Rock Claw. Rerolls to dead. So that is the end of the career for Rock Claw, an old friend of ours.
That's tough to see.
Taken out by the Blood King, another head on his trophy rack. And then builds a really strong cage.
Yeah, that's pretty good. With the guy on Helgrim isn't as big of a deal because,
It's Helgrim.
It's Helgrim.
There is a black orc right there, though, so if he can get another assist, that is enough strength to get a 2 die. Because this black orc is available for a blitz, 1 assist right there. If you can get 1 more assist, it's a 2 die, and this one does have block. So opting to go for it to get to... And actually aims for the front of the cage, which is probably a better move anyways.
Right, because then you can just try to block the movement a little bit more.
Yep. Not putting him down, but does put the Corn Herald into a not so advantageous position, and Helgrim can't help in this situation. There's a lot of bodies all in the same area, but it looks like one of the pit fighters may be rolling down the sideline to get a lateral if he gets a chance for it.
That'll be interesting to see. He doesn't do a whole lot of throwing.
No, his game for ball handling is basically only Karn. That's the only player that does ball handling for the most part. But
go for it to the win.
Yep.
Not to win, but score.
Yep. Pushes him out of the way, nice and easy, and then rolls in there with a single GFI and gets it.
That's nice to see.
Yep.
I like to see that.
That was.
I love touchdowns.
Yes. A little wonky on how it worked, but that reforming of that cage and moving forward, that was really good.
Oh yeah, and a turn 4 touchdown is not bad for these teams.
No, that
really
showed basically just steamrolling forward, never slowing down.
That's right. As long as you continue to move forward.
Yes.
You got to keep going towards the goal. Otherwise, what are you doing?
So I don't know if Axon Jackson just wasn't looking, but he did line up Helgrim against a Strength 5 Black Orc with some guard companions, which put Helgrim down.
Yeah, that's tough. It's
It's
tough to deal with those Black Orcs in general, but...
Yeah, when you got one that's Strength 7 because of guard, and then the other two on the wings that are Strength 4, that's pretty rough. I think, honestly, I would have put, against a team like this, Helgrim would not go on the line.
You think maybe like one space back?
Just basically, yeah, just put my 3 worst on the line, and then just have Helgrim kind of either in the middle or work in safety or something. Or maybe
it might be fun if you put him on one of the sides.
Yep, on a flank.
On a weak flank, and then you're just like, bam, what are you going to do with me now?
Yeah, it really doesn't have to do anything as long as he's just one space off the sideline. It really stops the opponent's team from using that side.
Yeah.
And
it forces them to go the other side. So if you just put Helgrim on, well, it doesn't even have to be the weak side. Just whatever flank you feel badly hurt.
Wow. So breaking right through, getting rid of that Black Orc, and then tying up that cage.
Good move. At least it'll try to halt him a little bit and force people to deal with him. That's a good goal.
I will say that Action Jackson is good at making sure that the Blood King is always in the mix. Like, there's never a moment where you're not thinking about him.
That's true. He is one of the more, I would say, active of our big nasties.
Probably the most active. Not that your big tree isn't doing it, but...
He's trying, but, he's got really limited movement, and... Oh, there he goes.
Oh, wow. So the lateral working out really well for him. Still got the horn kill over there to get a 2-die easily on this lineman, so we'll see if that works out for him. Moving the blitzer to kind of curtail that, and then doing a go for it to make it a little bit better. So opting to cover and then blitzing from the back over here. That's a really good move. Defender down. Decent ball bounce.
Yeah, that's not so bad.
That was really good looking out. Alright, so not watching the pass block character and causing an interception.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta double check before you do things.
And I guarantee you that's why Mathrak did that extra go for it, just so that he could get close enough that if something wonky happened,
well, it was definitely a twofold. One, it blocked Hornkill from getting that exact move that I was talking about, and then also it's a pass block character just in case he decides that he's going to chuck the ball, and it worked out swimmingly. Very perfect situation.
Yeah, definitely a worth it to do with that go for it.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're a little iffy on if it's a great idea or not. And, yeah.
Yeah,
we know some players that won't do it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Master Moose and I were talking about you can't get those intercepts unless you create situations that allow you to get it. So those lucky
That's
sixes
right.
come up once in a while. You just have to do it.
That's right. You got to try. I mean, that's the only way you can do it is if you try to make sure that there's nothing they can do.
Okay, so
It's gonna happen.
yeah,
I'm gonna be able to intercept on you.
so 4 both downs on using Juggernaut to turn those into
Oh,
pushes. All right, so that's the
they'll
end.
pick up.
Yep, but it did bounce
And
into
then,
Helgrim's hand.
yeah.
That's scary. Too bad
Yeah.
there's no more turns.
At that point, I think he'd just walk down the field if you could,
I
if you had the
mean,
time.
you gotta worry about that wild animal, so you're looking for
That's true.
blitzes and whatnot, and if they don't go exactly right, then that's gonna ruin your next moves. But if you can get like that's what I love about Minotaurs is their agility 2 makes them actually viable runners,
Mhm.
whereas in Helgrim the agility 1 not so much.
No. It makes handing the ball back off to someone else really difficult too.
Well, I mean, a pass, yes, but handoff, no.
Well, okay.
If you wild animals, yeah, he was not passing anything. And Helgrim kicks it, and not putting him on the line, awesome choice. So I think
You know,
he
to be
learned.
honest, I'm not sure yet if I understand the putting him back too far. I feel like maybe Action Jackson gives a little bit too much space in his lineups.
I agree.
Uh,
There's no reason not to be at least one space forward, and kind of you're just giving up yards at this point,
right,
and putting yourself farther from the ball if you can get a chance to capitalize on moving into the backfield.
right.
Yeah, there's nothing to be gained by being that far back.
No, I mean I understand the point. You should have safeties, but he doesn't necessarily have safeties right now either.
No, he has no safeties because he's just gonna kind of his standard thing that we've talked about in the past, where he just walks everybody one up one step to get hit,
Yeah.
and yeah,
But I will say he's done a lot of good moves this game so far. I really liked seeing what he's done.
very much
Uh,
so. I think a lot of his choices have really panned out very well for him.
yeah, and that's good to try to block off that side while still keeping no lanes really. Some weak-ish areas.
I think he's doing a pretty good job of doing a fairly decent zone defense. These stuns are not going to help him out at all.
No.
So we have that cage built by 3 black orcs. That's going to be really tough to break through, but I think Helgrim's up to the task. Ooh.
Card.
Oh, another stun. Alright, so grabbing one person in there, pushing, getting that black orc to the back of the cage. Oh.
Of course, at this point, he can't really. I mean, that's one of the great things about the blitz is that you can get people out of the way, but then you
Yeah.
don't have anybody there already. You can't, touch the ball carrier still.
Failed dodge to a badly hurt, and the regen failed. So that's a bloodletter gone from the pitch, followed by a KO.
There's a lot of boo-boos this game.
Yes. Helgrim not going down. Not going down again.
Did he pick up his players?
You're talking about action?
Yeah, I feel like there was maybe one or two that could have been able to pick it up.
I'm fairly sure they were still stuns. He had 3
Oh,
stuns
okay, maybe.
before his turn started.
And at this point, I don't. There's not really any chance.
No,
Yeah.
there's nobody that can stop it. And
No,
all right.
they're too far gone.
But it's going to be an early enough touchdown likely that he'll be.
It's definitely possible to tie it up.
Yep.
And a win would be, last turn kind of a thing, but definitely possible to tie it.
Very much so. So getting 2 of those KOs back, not bad.
That's good.
The Smashas are down to 10 players.
That's also good for the Crazy 8's.
Yeah, Crazy 8's
Always
look
good
like
to try to pull them down a little bit.
they have 9, so they're only 1 down.
Yeah. It's a little tough to deal with when you're trying to make up time and get another touchdown.
Alright, so grabbing the ball, gonna set up a cage. Good setup. And then starting to open up the lane.
Yep.
No injury on that one.
And then hold a couple players.
Yep, so that's really good looking out. Yep.
Pretty good.
Ooh, those pit fighters just getting smashed on.
But that is sort of their job, right?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, in this situation, very much so. So Helgrim actually does go down, however, not really going to mitigate his effectiveness, I don't think.
No. He's still... well, I mean, he can still just stand up, hopefully. As long as he doesn't wild animal and just say no.
Oh, man. I want to see a pass to this player, lateral off, blitz with Helgrim to try to tie up this black work.
That'd be good. It'd be tough to get around. No, it's not going to happen.
Nope. He's deciding to go keep the cause going this way, which not a bad move. I mean, it's still keeping that forward momentum, opening that lane up on the right side, and then still having a lot of presence. Oh, strength 4 pit fighter.
Oh, that hurts.
Rerolls to a dead. Oh, so that is
dead. That's 2 deads this game.
Yep. So
that hurts.
Strength 4 pit
Little
fighter.
apothecaries are not doing their job.
No, but you got to think of the damage that's probably being inflicted by these fists and horns.
That's true. It's probably hard to recover from anything like that.
Most definitely. So the benefit here is that is that AJ does have these horns there to partially deal with these black works, so he's not just out in the wind.
Yeah.
He might be able to break through, but that second lineman there is such a good move.
It's a good move, and that's a tough one to try to get around.
Oh, here comes the blitz. Oh, but from Helgrim, I don't know if I would have done that, but it looks like it worked out.
Okay, so that's just 1 dot. No, not 1, but...
Oh, I don't know
okay.
why. I would have probably put him on the sideline. I know it's dangerous.
You don't got much... Yeah, but you don't have very much time left, and...
Ooh.
You need every movement forward you can get.
Yeah, that dodge saved him on that one. It's going to be really tight getting through there. I don't know. I think it's because of the player disadvantage. I think this might be too tight for him to move, and he doesn't have anybody on the flank. Oh my goodness, that's just... I've never seen a player so packed in. Alright,
Okay.
He's opening up the lane.
Okay, just 1 dodge, and then...
He can blitz a 1 die here and open it up.
You see that pit fighter over the...
I don't know if that was the move. Really, you could have pushed this guy out of there. It would have been a 1 die to push him out of the way and get going. He wouldn't have gotten a touchdown or anything, but it would have got him closer.
Well, see, I was looking for him to maybe try to pass to that pit fighter and then try to have that pit fighter run, but...
The only issue is it was going to be a long pass, and these...
Yeah, but at this point, you're kind of, down to your last. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. Oh, here it goes. That was a really good attempt, though. That was good.
Yeah, that was good. It was a good try.
Yep. I think both teams did really well. I think Masterak played a really strong defense, but AJ just kept reforming that offense and getting that ball pushed through. I think the score is very reflective on how well both teams played.
Oh yeah, I think that was a really good game. And if you notice, there's very few rerolls left. They did everything they could to make it happen.
Blackwork picked up MVP, and Basic Pit Fighter picked up MVP.
Yeah. Well,
that was a pretty good game. I think both teams did very well. Crazy Eights did a lot of stuff. Had they had the players, I think they probably could have pulled a tie, but it just came down to they took a little bit, got hurt a little bit more, but that's what happens when you got armor value 8 and 7 versus armor value 9.
Absolutely. Oh, death per team. That's hard.
Yeah, and
That
both
hurts.
both good players.
Oh yeah. That hurts.
All right, we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.
All right, bye.